back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest.
Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Join us in excellence.
So I had some error with the song there. I'm gonna try that again.
Purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest.
Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Join us in excellence. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my join us in excellence. Mayhem in the streets, mayhem in the street, yeah, we never miss a beat. The fans are on their feet when they see us, the elite. Foes are running from defeat and pissing in the sheets. Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem in the streets. Mess around with karma, man, and you ain't got no hope. We destroyers, Nixon riders, gonna send you to the flow. We got beavers throwing mosh pits and sprinkling in some dough. Shit don't be easy when the intern is casting on the low. Dragonfly on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Join us in excellence.
All right. Woo! All right, chat. Today is the first ever, the inaugural Mythic Mayhem hosted tournament in DFK. Gonna be doing a lot of these. That's why I didn't go outrageous with the rewards, but you can win some fun rewards here. 10,000 bloaters for, participating. Losing the final four, you get some crystals, then you get some DE or GDE, or sorry, DE for first and second. 10 jewel buy-in, really cheap. And this time I went with, level 20, anything goes. I'm thinking next time though, I might do like must include 3 different classes and just like see what people do with 3 specific comps. And I'm probably going to keep it to like an 8-man tournament generally because easier to fill. And here we are still, 23 minutes till the start of the tournament. We already have a full bracket of 8. We have Germ Curry, DeFi Purgatory, who is Kurt Hokage. And then we got Majin. We got TuneFed. Just got some of the Discord crowd in here from the Gen Chat. Welcome. And then Ray Badge, Mythic Squad, Darth Warpath coming in from the Jewelers, 91 Karmas versus Dragonfly Tails, the Italian duel in round 1. So yeah, it's going to be good. Going to be some fun stuff. And yeah, next time I'm planning maybe a fun rule set. So we got 20 minutes left till game time. Gonna talk about these team comps, I guess, and these matchups. So what I want to do is use that DFK Leaderboards website to kind of go through some of these matchups. Going there now, pulling it up. If you're unfamiliar, this is leaderboard.dfkhelper.com. And then I go to like the dashboard, right? You can see tournaments, bouts, whatever. But then you click over here at the top right, there's a button right underneath the overlay that says rivals. And for some reason, mine always defaults to Mega versus Dragonfly Tales. I don't know why that is. But that's just always the first one that opens up for me. But let's see if I can do Germ Curry here. You just, oh, I gotta delete the entire thing. Germ Curry, boom. And then who's he up against? DeFi Purgatory. So DeFi Purgatory. So they've played, no, they have not yet played. So this is their first match against each other. All right. I'm gonna duplicate tab and then drill down into Germ Curry here. See his rivals generally, if any of them are in the tournament. Come on, Zellies. There we go. T-Heat is a menace for Germ Curry as his Merchant and Ben Force. None of them, though. Oh, Curry is 1-0 against Warpath and Dragonfly Tales. So, and Karmas. Whoa, guys. So this Germ Curry might be something to watch out for if he can make it past DeFi Purgatory. Let me see. I wanted to... Okay, so it's just... Yeah, see, I told you, it always defaults to them. Even though I was on a different one. It's very strange, but not too upset about it. So drilling down into DeFi Purgatory now. His rivals. Let's see what they're up to. Total wins, 2 wins, 14 losses, and 17 battles. Hey, I'm not talking smack. Nothing to be ashamed of. Mine is way negative. Let's see here. T-Heat, Esper, Karmas. Okay, so you gotta watch out for Karmas and Dragonfly Tales. Oh no. And then Germ Curry. Come up your first game against him right now on June 11th. Pretty cool how quickly this updates. Alright, so now let's check out ToonFed, huh? Majin versus ToonFed. Alright, so they have also not played against each other. How many games has ToonFed played here? Let me get some background music going. There we go. That should be playing very slightly. There we go. Alright. So ToonFed, 16 total wins. Nice. In 38 battles. That's actually like pretty good. 37 really. It's counting this one in the total. Oh man. Level Up's got your number, Toon. You gotta kick that guy's ass. I've heard of him. Germ Curry, you're 1-1. Alright. Karmas, you got Karmas. If you get up against him, gotta watch out for Dragonfly Tales though. Alright. So that's ToonFed. And then who else? I've already looked. Did I look at Majin? Or did I just click on ToonFed? I think I just clicked on ToonFed. Refresh names? No. Find epic battles? Oh, wait, come on, let me drill down. Oh my god. Alright, I'll just have to drill into Majin later. Or no, I can put ToonFed in and it'll appear, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so drilling into him. So I think it's just pulling all this info. So, okay, 2 battles. This is his second time playing. Welcome, Majin. Glad you were able to jump in this 20s tourney. We still got, what? 17 minutes to game time? Sweet. That is sweet. Alright, so now we have Ray Badge versus Darth Warpath. So, Ray Badge. I'm going to start doing open a new tab, I think. Chat, I think that's going to be a better flow for me. Oh. So that way it doesn't remove what I have, you know? I think this is the way. And then let's also open up, get Darth Warpath opening up. The drill down on him. Alright, so Ray Badge, third one. Nice. Thank you for jumping in the tournament. I'm super excited to see new people joining the tournaments. This is great. Or like newer people with fewer games played. Because that's kind of what I was hoping. I tried to keep the prize pools like a slight incentive, but nothing major that would make people be like, oh, I gotta dust off the best and win this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Darth Warpath, very extensive. He's got a positive win rate. Hello. 29 and 24, solid. It's better than yours truly. 1 and 2. So if you get up against Karmas, could have the chance for the redemption tie-up match there. 1 and 1 with Dragonfly Tails. So if you get him, could be taking the lead in that series. So that's pretty cool. And who's our next pair of combatants? 91 Karmas and Dragonfly Tails. 91K and Dragonfly Tails. Man, these two have played a few times. 5 and 3 advantage to Karmas. Not counting this game, of course. Man. Exciting combo, exciting pair. Let's see the 91 Karmas page and the Dragonfly Tails page. Which one loads first, chat? Alright, 91 Karmas. 79 total wins, 63 total losses. 5 and 3 with Dragonfly. Oh man. 5 and 1 against me, yours truly, ETH Walker DFKH. Karmas is smoking me, beating my cheeks. Dragonfly Tails 98 and 105, 204 total battles. What I think that's the most I've seen here today with that many battles. Got a lot of rivals. All right, cool. Well, thank you Zellies for adding that rivals feature to the. I guess I did remove the in-game music when I opened that. To the DFK leaderboards. Pretty fun. I like it. I think it's pretty good stuff. There's other data in here too. You can go by like guilds. There's a guilds button up here that's kind of hidden. And it shows which guilds have won the most. Mythic Squad coming in at 4. Oh no, but that's alright. Things happen. You can see that I am not contributing if you drill down into the Mythic Squad guild. Look, there's me all the way at the bottom. Oh my god, dude. Look at that. So bad. So bad. 38 or 34. 1 out of 58 tournaments played means I've lost at least 58 games. I don't know how you could lose more considering they're all one game eliminations. But I could find a way. Yeah, and one other thing. If anyone else wanted to host a tournament with this Mythic Mayhem branding, you could do that. You could just march yourself over to the registration, hit create tournament, choose the premium image tier, and when it comes down to the ID, you type in 5, boom, you get Mythic Mayhem right there. Put up your USDC, make your tourney, and you can host it all on your own. Alright, chat. So, 15 minutes to game time. I am not playing. I am watching other people fight. Pretty exciting. The rewards, run through them once again. 10,000 bloaters for losing in the round of 8. So people who are knocked out in the first round get 10,000 bloaters. A little angry fish to remind you of what you've done wrong. And then if you lose in the final 4, our third place finishers, you get 18 Vigor Crystals, which is enough crystals to get you 1 large Vigor Crystal. That was the logic behind the seemingly random number 18. And if I'm wrong about that, chat, then I'm wrong. But I thought I was right. And then 50 DE for second place and 100 DE for first place. You know, I've been doing some DE burning. Not a shitload, mind you. But it without those multipliers, getting to like those numbers actually takes a few heroes. Actually takes a few. So, be careful with how you're spending your DE. Because I feel like it's a high demand item. We're going to need to burn a lot of these heroes. And speaking of which, let's see if Zellies has cooked up any summons for me. Since we got some time here left over. Oh, he does. He has cooked up summons. Thank you, DFK Helper. We need to get this going. Tournament starting in 12 minutes. We are live for the broadcast. Nice, common monk. I hit a res earlier today with 4 summons. Very happy about that. Very happy about that, chat. I've also been leveling like a madman for the Mythic Squad guild wallet. I got 15 heroes that I'm actively expeditioning, and they've all hit the low teens to mid-teens, and so those expedition counts are getting absurdly big. Absurdly big, chat. Like I'm sending this seer that I'm leveling for the guild wallet out for 200 expeditions right now. But hey, she's got Second Life, Exhaust, and Hardened Shield. She's gonna be an attack seer, I think. That's one of the ones I made. Dummy has a dex stone because I was going for an archer. Alright. Alright. Not hitting the traits right now, Zellies. I don't know what that's about. If you're watching. I'm just kidding. I can't hold you responsible. It's probably my setups, which are pretty bland and vanilla. Just absolutely wrecked right now. But yeah, why am I summoning all these heroes? Because a lot of them are gonna get burned for DE. So I can show off the hero Transcendent after this summon. I'll go transcend a couple. Ooh, a paladin, nice, nice. It's good transcendence fodder. So I feel like class and rarity, you know, going up in the class category to the advanced, elite, exalted tiers is just easy value on transcendence, right? So if I were to go rarity common, but then I just like limited it to advanced classes, what can I get going here? All right, yeah, I got some things. Nice. Yeah, this paladin sounds good to go. Yeah. And then, see, all these multipliers are 1x, chat. We are deep in the cuts here. But this hero score is over 4,000. It's like baseline. Doing the plain heroes, just like for context. Let's take a look at just like some of the basic classes. Their hero scores are like in the not even 4 digits. Right, so you're burning a lot of those to get anything. But for now, I'll just transcend these two guys. Get a maximum of 11 DE, minimum 7. Oh, okay, nice. 10-14, nice, nice. Yeah, we'll burn these. We will burn these because I gotta get those rewards for giving out in this tournament somewhere. Somewhere, chat. I must do it. Oh, failed transaction. Classic case. Bourbon. I typed in bourbon on accident. Alright, chat. I don't have a 5x. Where do you see in 5x? I have 1x's. TuneFed in the chat won't be long before he starts indiscriminately yeeting single advanced trait heroes. I can't even blame you. Can't even blame you. I thought summon count would matter more. It really doesn't seem to. I feel like summoning down is kind of... Oh, the bard was that I didn't do. Okay. Maybe I should go back and do that. I didn't even see that. We'll let the animation play out. Gone. Nice. So I got a cool 21. Low roll on the paladin, but decent high roll 17 on the ninja. Since GDE's not out yet, I'm not really counting those yet in detail. Show up. Level 14, he said this guy. Inilial Flood Mask. Hey, so, where's your multipliers, buddy? Come out, come out. I believe TuneVed, he said level 14. Oh, it does have it. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely eating this one. Start. Burn. So minimum rewards are more than I just got for those other two heroes because of that 5x. 31 min, 58 maximum. Praying for a high roll, baby. Praying for a high roll. And then only 6.5 minutes to games begin in the first ever Mythic Mayhem. Or not the first ever. It's actually named after a channel in the guild Discord. So if you want to learn about DFK, hop over into the Mythic Squad Discord. Ooh, and I got a decent roll. No, I got a 1. I rolled a 1, chat. I thought this was just for the most recent guy. It wasn't. It was all of them put together. I rolled a 1, chat. But that's fine. 53. Got enough to repay second place. Woo. Alright, we're good to go. Let's head back over to the Sundered Isles on Metis. Thank you, Clayton, for letting me ride the pole, aka the Divine Altar, for a little bit. There. Enjoy the skies, Flood Mask. Yes, he shall. The skies are open to him. We'll see how they come back. We've heard hints and rumors that they're coming back. I don't know. I don't know, chat. Well, Sharkules can tell us the true way. Perhaps. If I don't have him stupidly quiet. Oh, there we go.
The legends of the Undertone. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize.
I forgot to mention, every single bout is sponsored. So, 10 jewel for the first round, 25 for the second, and then 125 for that final round. I thought I only put in 100. Yeah, Zach. Hey, thank you, Zach. I was like, I thought I only put in 100. Community sponsoring the finals of the community-hosted tournament. That's really cool. I did not see that coming. Thank you, Zach. That's badass. That's badass. So yeah, but get out there, vote your influence. You know, I'm gonna vote on all these, I guess. Well, Germ Curry is the underdog here, so I will vote on Germ just for the smart money play. Like, hey, I throw in 5,100. I've got 50% of that current vote, pretty much. And then Majin v Toonfed. I mean, same vibes, right? 4 spectators to 1. I'll put a 5K on Majin too. And then who am I got? Ray Badge versus Darth Warpath. Oh my goodness, these are all just such stacked votes so far. Oh well, I will apply my logic consistently. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Trade Room. Welcome, welcome all. 3 minutes to game time here. I was just doing some other features. You know, this one. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked that 91 Karmas has such a vote. But I mean, after playing him, I'm not surprised. I'm tempted to vote for Karmas even still. But I'm just going to consistently apply the smart money logic, see if any of them win, or if voting against the crowd is not the move. This is my empirical test, sample set of 4, making it perfectly scientifically valid, chat. Because a sample set of 4 is, of course, sufficient to draw conclusions. Duh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We'll run back the intro song. Gonna have to turn it down. Alright.
Purple on my back, purple on my back, Mythic Squad be the best. Purple on my back, Mythic Squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic Squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic Squad be the best. Purple on my back, Mythic Squad on my chest. Join
1 out of
us
200.
in excellence.
Well, I guess, yeah. If it was an odds-based payout, it would work out that way.
The fans are on their feet when they see us, the elite. Mayhem in the streets.
Mess around with karma, man, and you ain't got no hope. We destroyers, Knicks and Riders, gonna send you to the flow. We got beavers throwing mosh pits and sprinkling in some dough. Shit don't be easy when the intern is casting on the low.
Dragonflies got your table, but
AI freaking out. Let me know if you have any preferences on which ones I cast. I'm planning to do Majin v Toonfed and Ray Badge versus Darth Warpath because they have the least games played. So I've never cast them before, and I thought that would be cool. Even though I do really want to watch the Karma's Dragonfly Tales game. My prayer is that one of these two finishes first, and I can throw that one up in the, like, towards the end of it. So that's what I'm thinking, chat. We got 20 seconds to game time. Mythic Mayhem's about to begin. Excellence. Alright. Chat. Alright. Really excited. Gonna do more of these, obviously. But it is now approaching GT. And I just got forced to relog into my second window. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's just brilliant. So on the left, Majin versus on the right, Toonfed. Majin is using an archer, priest, warrior composition versus Toonfed's knight, priest, seer. So we got a little bit of stall tactics maybe out of Toonfed. Let's see what that seer is equipped with. Oh, mad heals. Mad heals. So all of the damage coming from knight basic attacks for Toonfed. Let's see if that's enough to pull it out for him. And then, of course, in the secondary screen, ta-da, we have Ray Badge on the left and Darth Warpath on the right. Ray Badge is rocking a double archer knight composition, and Darth Warpath is using the warrior archer priest, the WAP comp, as we like to say. Let's check it out. I don't know, Majin, I kind of need him to bring the pain here on Toonfed to make this game exciting, because Toonfed is just a little heal bot out here. He's just a little heal bot. Alright, but Majin's taking his time, and so is Darth Warpath with his first turn. So opening turn, both players have a 2-minute clock that they share. Unless the first person uses the whole thing, but the intent is to let people review the other team, see what they want to do for their strategy, and then begin the game, in essence. But I'm now beginning to worry, as we only have 30-ish seconds left, whether Majin and Darth Warpath are both there. I think they are. I don't know why they wouldn't be. But I hope they are. I hope they're there, chat. Toonfed at least opened up quickly with a sanctuary. The fact that I've had this long to think about it. Okay, Darth Warpath in the corner started channeling a barrage. Majin, we're still waiting for that opening move. What's it gonna be? So much pressure. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh my god, he's gonna get atrophied. This is unfortunate. The only time I've seen this happen is when someone isn't there. So fingers crossed, but for now I'm actually gonna switch. I forgot I need to turn that shit off. There we go. Where the hell is that? I don't even know. I don't even know why that appeared, to be honest with you. But anyway, I've switched the secondary pip so that the original game is on the corner, and now we have Ray Badge and Darth Warpath in the main screen. Since it does look like Majin is AFKing out, man. This is what I get for casting people who haven't played as many times, as Majin misses his second turn. But Warpath is channeling, and now Ray Badge responds with an explosion coming from his knight. The archers are equipped with the piercing shot and one small stone build, filled out with rapid shot and barrage. And he does have some heal trait, even though he doesn't have a healer. At least one of his heroes has it. Opening up on the archer in the middle for Darth Warpath. Darth does have this healer though. So if Ray Badge is not able to focus down the archer successfully, Warpath's just going to heal that bad boy right up, I'm thinking. Oh, goes for the stun interrupt. Doesn't get it, but the barrage comes down. Does big damage on Badge's Knight, who is now sitting at 350 HP. Toonfed in the corner. Did a basic attack with his Knight. Majin on his third turn. I did set forfeits, though. I did not ignore that. So 4 turns and you're out. Chat. Cut off. Prayer of Healing from Warpath onto his Archer. Small Stone now coming in. Ooh, big crit onto Warpath's Priest. Can he do it again? A second crit. Could be wild. He has the combination set up. There it goes. Oh my god, not a crit. 134 though. 254 HP remaining on Warpath's Priest, as it is now his Warrior's turn and then his Archers. Does he opt for a healing potion here? Or does he try to get this kill on the Knight? Uses the health vial from the Warrior to the Priest. I'm going to close out this Majin game, unfortunately, as it does look like it's going the way of the AFK forfeit, to put Karma's versus Dragonfly Tails in the corner. Karma's on the left, Dragonfly Tails on the right. Alright, as Ray Badge here does use a health vial. Beautiful looking Shelmet, by the way. And so his Knight back up to just below half health, as Darth Warpath is once again taking a beating on his middle and back heroes. 187, big Gladiator Strike. Warpath does have the Rapid Onslaught combo available. Definitely could put that Knight in threat with that. Has the Priest turn first, though. Does he heal the Priest? Does he heal the Archer? Holy Circle it is. Big mana burn, but boom, both of his Priest and Archer now at very high health. Feeling safe and secure. Only 1 bleed on the Archer. Ooh, Dragonfly Tails does a Holy Wrath. Big damage to Karma's Wizard. This Wizard is the keystone of Karma's composition here. So if DFK Tails is able to remove it from the board, that would be huge. But Karma's Knight drops a heal. And now the Frost Lance comes in from Karma's Wizard, striking all 3 of Dragonfly Tails heroes for about a third of their health in the corner there. Meanwhile, Ray Badge has done a full health potion to get his Knight back to full HP, but now he's totally out of stone. Rapid shot from Darth Warpath. Crits the Archer, dazing it, pushing it back on the time bar. So Warpath's whole team will have another turn before Ray Badge is able to take a turn with his Archer. Forever Vigilant, though, dazing Warpath's Archer right in response, pushing him back behind as well. Now a barrage coming in from Ray Badge's back Archer. It's now Warpath's Warrior's turn. I believe he has the Rapid Onslaught set up. He goes for it. Big 514 crit, and he lands a bleed. Meanwhile, Barrage, in response, 340 damage to the Archer, who then retaliates against Ray Badges, leaving him at about half health. And this Knight, oh no, he didn't use a full health potion. I have no idea how he got him to full health. Maybe it was another heal potion and then a trait, because he does have only 5 stone remaining. So that's actually what I think happened. He probably burned his heal trait. Yeah, he did. And another potion. Okay. So he does still have some stone, though. So he can use 1 more health vial if he needs to. Running low on time, though. That atrophy about to be stacked to 2% for Ray Badge. Or is he going to miss and take a basic attack? Oh, no. Ray. Yeah, Ray, he shot clocked us. Yeah, I know he's there, so I could say that he probably shot clocked right there. Or the game is just freaking up for me. Finally does the basic attack, processes that. Meanwhile in the corner, both teams have kind of evened out. Dragonfly Tails looking pretty good on mana for his Archer and Priest, but Karma's is channeling his big bad Mama Jamma Pyroclast Explosion. Uh-oh, Warpath. Is he about to shot clock as well? Are they unable to take turns? I don't know. That's unfortunate if so, if they're game bugged out. Because that normally doesn't happen where both people do it. My game is bugged, says Darth Warpath in the general chat. Oh man, well that's really unfortunate. But it looks like Ray Badge was able to start channeling something with his turn there. I'm going to switch the games to put Karmas and Dragonfly hit so we can watch this. Oh god. Oh god, I did it again, chat. So we can watch this Pyroclast explosion go off. Priest does a mana vial. Now it's the Knight's turn. Has the Forever Vigilant up, could go for an interrupt on Dragonfly's Archer, or could hold mana. Interception. Protecting the Wizard at all costs. And now, look at this, we're seeing 2 stuns on the bar at the top already. Oh, 900 damage to 2 heroes lands, 2 stuns and 2 fears. These heroes, the front and the middle, they cannot do anything on their turn. What a powerful, powerful Pyroclast explosion. Not even a crit, just a raw 900 burning through that chill, giving them frostbite and leaving Dragonfly in a tough spot as Karmas gets a bunch of turns in a row here due to that double stun, and effectively too because of that interrupt from onto Dragonfly's channel. Wow, what an awesome setup. This wizard is why I don't sleep well at night. It keeps me up. I imagine the horrors, the absolute horrors that it visits upon its enemies, and I cannot sleep because it is terror itself incarnate. Anyway, back in that corner game, the now corner game, Ray Badge, his Archer in the middle is looking low as Darth Warpath starts channeling a final blow, trying to take out this Knight. Small stone out of Badge, doesn't crit, so the final blow is going to go off, but will it hit? And can Warpath take out this Archer? No, does a prayer of healing, keeps his warrior fly. Ooh, but the final blow is blocked, only 158 damage. Meanwhile, Karma's right here in this front game, Fireball dropping right in on the Berserker for Dragonfly Tails, leaving it at 54 HP remaining. And now a basic attack from Karma's Priest with 0 overkill does exactly 54 damage to secure that kill. Well played, Karma's taking the lead against Dragonfly Tails. Oh my goodness, Chatterinos. Alright, let's switch again. Alright, so now that there's an advantage in that game, I put them back in the corner. We have Ray Badge here channeling another barrage. Oh, and the first one does a big crit to the frontliner. Can Ray get a kill here? Oh, he gets one, not quite taking the warrior as well. Very close though, unless Warpath can heal him back up. Full health potion it is, 1198 HP. So big kill for Ray Badge, but is it enough as he now has a massive amount of health to fight through, no stone remaining, and all of his heroes are pretty low HP. Mighty Strike blocked for only 84. Brutal. I don't know. It's still anyone's game in this one. Sudden death in 15 seconds. Piercing shot is available. I don't know what Darth Warpath's potion count is like because I haven't been paying. Oh, he just used a full health, so he's, I mean, got to be low. Only one left maximum. The Knight is up again. What's he gonna do? Mighty Strike again. Crits for 372 and applies the physical damage debuff as sudden death now begins taking out Ray Badge's middle archer, evening the playing field. As now Ray Badge's back archer's up, goes with the rapid shot. Big damage to the priest, leaving it with 247 health. Or sorry, taking off 247, leaving it with 155 HP remaining. Prayer of Healing, priest gives to itself 44 mana left. That's enough for at least one more of those, but I think only one, as the Gladiator Strike finishes Ray Badge's Knight, leaving his mana-free archer to fend for itself against Warpath's 2 remaining heroes. Uh-oh. Can Ray Badge come back in this? Iron Skin. He's playing the defensive card. He's playing the cards that he has. Maybe Sudden Death can come in, finish off this game for him, but it's going to be tough with that warrior there still having mana ready to do some damage with a Gladiator Strike or and then a Rapid Onslaught even. Oh, as Darth Warpath casts Resurrection. Now bringing his archer back. This game looks very securely in Darth's control. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, in the top game, Karma is still whittling away at Dragonfly's archer and priest. But without the warrior to back up their damage, they are just shooting into the wind with this knight right there, blocking everything that they're throwing at it. I don't know if they can do it, folks. I don't know if Dragonfly's Tales heroes can do it. Hopefully they can, though. So, DeFi Purgatory took down Germ Curry in the one game that we did not watch. Majin v Toonfed, we saw Toonfed take that on a forfeit. And now 91 Karmas versus Dragonfly. Looks like Karmas is going to beat out Dragonfly, but with Sudden Death being the great equalizer, if Dragonfly manages to keep his heroes alive, he could end up outlasting Karmas. So it's still not, you know, Karmas isn't out of the woods just because he got that early big kill. But this Frost Lance could have something to say about that. Does 300 plus damage to the archer, leaving it with less than 200 remaining. And Karmas has 2 turns here with his priest and his knight. Is it possible that his 2 basic attacks could do enough damage, or does he just do a heal of some kind? Prayer of Protection it is. Shields up the wizard. That's the whiz, baby. And basic attack from the knight does a good bit of damage to the archer, not quite killing it though, so it will get another heal from that heal over time effect. Prayer of Healing as well as Dragonfly drops some more mana into it. Sudden Death now getting very large for both teams. His archer on Dragonfly's side only 316 HP remaining, but that twin arrows blocked by the knight. It is sitting at just about 1/3 health, and the wizard for Karmas is at half with about 537 HP remaining. But both the knight and the wizard have second wind and could do something with that here. Yep, he's got a lot of health back. I looked away for a second, chat, because I dropped something. I'm glad you guys are taking care of it for me, though. Thanks for watching the game. Keep an eye on that Karmas guy. He's one to watch. Alright, where was I? Ah yes, Karmas, Dragonfly. Dragonfly low. A single sudden death could put him out of this game completely. And Karmas is about to drop a second win and wait for the sudden death here. That's what I feel in my bones. Oh, basic attacks instead. Not what I expected. But it does get that archer one step closer to being dead from the sudden death. And now he's waiting it out with the priest, likely doing the same thing, a basic attack. I would imagine. Nope, uses speed. Maybe he's confident that sudden death will kill it. Sudden death doesn't even proc. So archer up for Dragonfly. Does have mana. But mostly channel build. All entirely channel build. So not much he can do in one turn here. Yo, what's up, fam? Jeremy and Huffenstein. Jeremy says the game glitched out. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I saw Warpath say something in chat. As the sudden death falls, takes out Dragonfly's archer, who gets right back up with that second life, but now the priest is in kill range, and boom, it falls to a basic attack from Karma's wizard, just pulling the team along with all of its damage from abilities to basics. And then Prayer of Protection healing the knight fat. And now Karmas has 5 turns in a row to deal some damage to this exhausted archer. It's like stealing candy from a baby. He's just got to stand there and watch what happens as this archer gets annihilated by a sudden death, it seems, the way Karmas is playing it. No, second wind. My goodness. There's no mercy from Karmas. No mercy whatsoever. I'm gonna let the crowd kill you with the shrapnel, he says. Dang. I love it though. I kind of love it. Alright. And with sudden death, that archer's gone down. And Karmas takes the dub against Dragonfly Tails. Well played, 91k. Alright. So here, for our semifinals, we have DeFi Purgatory v Toonfed and Darth Warpath versus Karmas. So yeah, it should be a good time. So how much time we got? 5 minutes? Alright, 5 minutes to game time, chat. I'm gonna start playing a song and then go get a bevy really quick. Just a beverage. And then I'll be back, alright? Sound good? Cool. Cool.
The legends of the Underdome. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize. His fins are the size of a mountain. His eyes are as black as the night. He drinks from the sanguine fountain, a charging disaster of light. Hercules, Hercules, he will drink from the spoils of battle. Hercules, Hercules, god of the arena, welcoming every challenge from both arcane wizards to steel. Only in the heat of battle does his cold heart begin to feel. It feels. Hercules, Hercules, he has dined on the mightiest beast. So Hercules, Hercules, god of the arena. Spilling blood with his huge coral axe. Hercules, Hercules, god of the arena. Yeah!
Pretty freaking cool how they got the logo in game now. Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick as shit, chat? I know you all saw it for the Eternal Echoes too. EZ making a good use of it. Kong Clash made a good use of it. Excuse me. As I said, ID number 5 if you want to go throw your own Mythic Mayhem. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Appreciate you comment about my commentating. And thank you, Jeremy. Oh. See? Made me believe I had a chance. That's some funny shit, man. No. You did. You did have a chance. Rah! It's no fun if it's just like, oh yeah, this guy is going to win for sure. Just as a side note, but I had, I fully believed everything that I said. This 1.8 million influence on DeFi Purgatory is pretty big. Kurt Hokage. out of the Mythic squad there. And then Toonfed from the Goose Guild, looking like a bandit with his profile picture of this Hercules Vizzy with the drunkard's bandana. It's amazing. I wish I could look like that in real life, chat. Mostly I just wish I could pull off a bandana. But there's some things money can't buy, and that's one of them. Then 1 minute to game time. Warpath is on the warpath. Using the champion's crown from duels. I believe, right? Yeah. So, I mean, when Vizzy Maker, right? When can you make Vizzies with this? He does have the coral armor, though. Sea Warden's mail. I ain't got any of that shit. It's pretty cool. Karma says playing from phone is terrible. I'm going to have to agree with you there, my friend. It is, in fact, quite terrible. Yo, good to have you here. We're going to have our 2 games ready to go. Darth Warpath versus 91 Karmas will be in the secondary screen. And DeFi Purgatory v Toonfed will be in the primary to begin with here. DeFi Purgatory rocking the best Vizzy in game, which is pretty cool. Spectate bouts across the board. Let's get that game music going, alright. And we are live, chat, here in the main screen. On the left, DeFi Purgatory using a Archer, Wizard, Knight. And on the right, Toonfed with the Knight, Priest, Seer. And in the corner, we have Darth Warpath rocking the WAP comp versus 91 Karmas with his lethal wizard composition. 91 Karmas opening with the raw arcana as he usually does, getting that arcane power stacked very quickly. And he also, before then, used the barrier on his priest to get maximum value from that first raw arcana. Really flex his speed. Darth Warpath channels a precision strike and opens up with a gladiator strike, almost breaking down the knight's barrier. I might switch focus here since one of these games is moving and the other is not. So Warpath did some good damage there with his opening channel. Yeah, it was a barrage. Did good damage to the priest and almost broke the wizard's barrier, but it wasn't enough to actually break it. So the wizard will still be able to get really good value from Arcane Mastery and Raw Arcana here, having that barrier up. 21 AP now, another Raw Arcana puts it up to 28. And we see in that corner game, DeFi Purgatory playing a very similar style to Karma's, it looks like, rocking the Raw Arcana as well. Makes me want to play the Give It To Me Raw Arcana song. It's an army of bunnies, says Ellie. Indeed. Toonfed's team is the bunny army out there with their speed. Need for speed. Warpath's Knight is keeping the pressure up. Or, sorry, Warpath's Warrior is keeping the pressure up on Karma's Knight. Toonfed got his front guy poisoned by a poison blade, well played by Purgatory. Meanwhile, we're waiting to see what Darth Warpath is going to do next. Multi-shot, setting up the beginning of his combo. Opens on the Priest, 213 damage to Karma's Priest, sitting at about 60% HP. Prayer of Healing brings it right back up to near full. Now the Wizard, one more Raw Arcana. Get going. No, he goes for the Frost Lance. So, 500 channel. Unblockable due to the amount of arcane power he had banked before he cast it. Gonna be some good damage as Toonfed gets his Divine Barrier and Sanctuary off in the same turn. He's got shields for days over there. How is DeFi Purgatory gonna break through him in the corner? We'll find out. Karma's Knight's up. Has the Royal Guard and Interception both applied already, protecting that wizard at all costs. Oh, he goes for the past turn. Took an atrophy thinking about it. Must have been close though. Maybe he was transitioning from phone to desktop. His army says, give it to me, bunnies. Oh my dear lord. Frostlance comes in. 192. 363 to the warrior. Pretty big damage to that warrior. Rapid shot in response from Darth Warpath. Lands the daze on Karma's Priest, pushing it back on the time bar a little bit, but it's still going to have its turn pretty soon here. Not a lot of time to capitalize on that daze by the looks of it. Meanwhile, we see in the corner here, DeFi Purgatory's Wizard is also stacking, but only at 24 AP. Nothing on cooldown yet, but it looks like... he has the fiery stuff instead of ice at tier 4. The lava rain instead of ice rain. I don't even know. I don't know. Instead of Frostlance, he's got the... what is it called? Firestorm. Alright. Karmas drops a prayer of healing. His priest is now back at full. Knight's still sitting at 1260, even though it's at about 80% health. And now the wizard is up. It casts Pyroclast Explosion. Royal Guard is still active, protecting that wizard from being attacked. Or, sorry, being interrupted, I should say, because it is any status effects that are applied to the wizard will instead go through to the knight. Warpath responds by taunting the priest for karmas, preventing any healing for a little bit, but that still does nothing yet about the huge Pyroclast Explosion coming in with all 3 of Warpath's targets or heroes being chilled by the looks of it, and 3 stacks on both the priest and the warrior. Let's just have a quick reminder, chat. What happens for... oh yeah, okay, so remove all stacks of chill and deal 10% additional damage per stack removed. So that means when this Pyroclast comes in, it's doing 30% extra to that warrior, 30% extra to that priest because of those many stacks of chill that they have on them. Toonfed's Knight putting up a valiant effort with Forever Vigilant. Neither team in that corner game really taking a lot of health damage yet, but that's no huge surprise. Oh, as DeFi Purgatory does the exhaust trait from Sharkules, hitting Toonfed's Bunny Knight and knocking it back out of step. Basic attack from Karma's Priest into the warrior because he's taunted. He's got to do something, and with no attacks on that priest, it's a basic attack is your only option pretty much. Karmas went for the challenge on the archer, didn't land it, but did land the Intimidate, which definitely negated a lot of that barrage, not doing hardly any damage, but breaking the taunt from the priest. So Karmas is now freed up to heal again on his priest next turn, which comes after 2 turns for Warpath. Toonfed lands a Poison Blade against DeFi Purgatory's archer there. So now DeFi Purgatory will have to deal with that poison. He has an anti-poison potion and full stone, so nothing too hard to deal with yet, but still Toonfed finally keeping some pressure on with his maximum heal sustain setup. Karma's team has less health than Warpath's, but here comes the Pyroclast. That's all about to change. 840 lands the stun against the archer and pushes it to the back line. 137 HP remaining, and it's got a stack of burn. Meanwhile, the priest, Karma's went for that Forever Vigilant on the priest, didn't land it, so Darth Warpath will have a chance to cast a heal, but will it be enough to keep him really alive? That Pyroclast doing huge damage, especially removing all of those chill stacks. Just massive. So the other day, and by that I think I mean yesterday, Karma's crit my wizard for 1207. Chat, that was more health than my wizard had. It was great. It was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. Toonfed in trouble, as it looks like DeFi Purgatory also dropped a Pyroclast Explosion, stunning Toonfed's Knight and fearing his priest. The Seer is desperately trying to keep the Knight alive with a Future Sight, but Purgatory finishes off Toon's Knight with his own. 4 minutes to sudden death. Can Toonfed last and get the W with sustain alone on his full healing composition now in the corner? Meanwhile, Warpath recovered nicely. Goes with the basic attack there, clearing, I think he had the sharpshooter buff. Maybe I'm wrong. No, he couldn't have. So maybe he was just clearing a cooldown. Mana Vial from Karma's to his Priest. Burn damage ticking a little bit. Karma's still sitting at 21 AP. And still well barriered on the Archer, or on the Wizard I should say at least. Meanwhile, Purgatory does a rapid shot, all 3 shots hitting Toonfed's Priest, who can now heal again if it gets to his turn. But he's still got to wait 3 turns of Purgatory, Kurt Hokage's. No. And Kurt Hokage got the push, moving the Priest to the front so that his Knight can focus it down with basics now. Toonfed responding with a Sanctuary. And that poison still doing work for him. Purgatory's going to have to clear that, or it could be a sneaky way for Toonfed to come back. Oh, Fireball. Does a good bit of damage, though. Tuning back to the main screen. Darth Warpath. His Priest has only 45 mana remaining. He's going to have to start using his potions at some point to deal with that, as Karma's is keeping the pressure up and has dipped into his own potion reserves. Ooh, Karma's popping an Iron Skin with his Wizard, protecting it from physical damage. Warpath 9 stone remaining. Uses a Mana Vial on his Priest as predicted. In the corner, looks like Kurt Hokage is putting the last nail in Toonfed's coffin. Karma's going with the Raw Arcana, getting his stacks up once again above 30. Lethal range for that Ice Lance and for the Pyroclast. Holy Circle from Warpath. His team is now all in the green. Lean, mean, green. Oh, man. And with Karma's having less mana on his Knight and his Priest, might not be able to get the uninterruptible Pyroclast that he likes to do. But maybe he will. Chat. Perhaps he shall. Basic attack from Warpath, preserving mana on his Archer, trying to clear that Priest's shield barrier. Rapid Onslaught from the Warrior, blocked by Karma's Knight. Oh, looks like Toonfed's about to fall in the corner now. Alright, Royal Guard up now from Karma's, redirecting that crowd control. So he's going to go for it once again. The Frost Lance, followed by Pyroclast Explosion, wipe him out. What the fuck barbecue composition play. As the Prayer of Healing comes on from his Priest to the Knight. Sudden death in only 14 seconds. Yep, here we have the Frostlands inbound. Let's go. I like this combination quite a bit. Barrage in response from Warpath. Here comes the Frostlands. 418 to the Warrior. Breaking the barrier, doing 200 more to the Priest. And also some good damage to the Archer. Not sure how much barrier it had, but it looked like some. So big damage across the board with the Frost Lance. As Toonfed in the corner finally eats dust. And the sudden death tomato shrapnel begins to fall, harming both teams. Only 497 HP remaining for Warpath's Warrior. Does still have a resurrection on his side though, but keep in mind Karma's Priest has a second life as well. Warpath's Priest now up, goes with the Prayer of Healing. Super mana conservative here. Blah, 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 blah. Mana conservationist is what I was about to say. That's not a fucking word. Anyway. Warrior back up to about 60% health for Darth Warpath. And after this Priest's turn for Karma's, Mana Vial to himself once again. Here comes the barrage out of Darth, followed by his Warrior's turn. Barrage doing great damage to the barrier, but still leaving 265 HP remaining on that wizard barrier, doing some mediocre damage to the knight and the priest as well. Overall, not likely what you want to see out of a barrage. You want to see something devastating like Darth Warpath had in the first game. As sudden death now coming in. Still pretty low, double digits across the board. But that's going to be making a big deal here by the time the Pyroclast Explosion Karmas is about to cast launches. So with this priest turn, probably maybe a Prayer of Healing on the knight. No, speed. Getting himself some extra turns here at this pivotal moment with sudden death. Now, the wizard is up. Royal Guard is up protecting it. Pyroclast is coming out, and from how far he moved back the time bar, I'm betting it's a big one, folks. I'm betting it's a big one. Full AP. Yeah, he had over 40. He's got 13 at the moment, so that means maximum 30 AP charged on this beast of an explosion we're about to see once again. And this time, instead of having all three of his heroes at full health with a priest at lots of mana, Darth Warpath has, middling health, and his priest has, no mana. So he's going to have to get a mana potion to that priest. Can do it before Karma's Pyroclast goes off. He has all 3 turns, one with each of his heroes before the Pyroclast is going. Karma's does a heal, keeping his knight in play, protecting that wizard from interrupt. Because right now, Warpath, you got to be thinking he wants to stun that wizard, but even if it lands, it's just going to stun the knight. So maybe he goes with a rapid to set up a repeating combo immediately afterwards. That might be the best call. Here, see, there goes the stun. Went for the priest, though. Does land it on the priest, preventing any healing for a bit, for a turn there. But Karma's had his priest turn almost immediately, so lost it. But now the stun is removed. We'll be able to heal again soon. And thanks to the speed, that heal's coming up even before the Pyroclast goes off. Rapid Onslaught is up, but instead, Darth Warpath is abusing this priest right now. Went with the gruff and landed the taunt after the stun. So Karmas will not be able to heal with the priest next turn after all, as Warpath uses a health vial onto his warrior from his priest. Karma's priest turn. All he can really do is basic attack. There it is, 82 damage. Now we see the Pyroclast. And the archer and the priest both die. The warrior is left alive with 4 remaining and is finished off promptly by the knight. My dear sweet lord. 790 damage to the warrior, 661 damage to the priest, and 913 damage to the archer, for a single ability total of about 2,300 and change damage. Yikes. Yikes. How does one even respond to that? It's not possible, I say, chat. It's simply not possible. I mean, it is possible, of course. But when Karma sets it up that well, so it's uninterruptible. See that stun? Warpath wanted to use that stun, and it would have been the call. Oh, but the power of the wizard is too potent for others to handle when Karma is driving it. I'll say that. I'll say that. Now we have our finals. DeFi Purgatory, Kurt Okage versus 91 Karmas. Oh, don't stop the music. I mean, I've only played Sharkules. I wanted to play this one. You know? Dun 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 dun.
Give it to me, raw, hot and cold. Hot and cold. Finds
in honor of the wizard.
soul. Give it to me, raw, arcana. Give it to me, raw, arcana.
Play both. It would sound like a train.
Baby, give me that slippy, frost grippy.
I'll play it again then.
I I wanna feel your mastery. Walls are dripping, it's so trippy. Wanna be in your menagerie. The way you move so dastardly. Dastardly. Give it to me raw. Hot and cold. Give it to me raw. Give it to me raw. Darling, let me see you. Pyroclast explode.
Like karma.
Fire frost and arcane mastery. Hot frost by it fills your soul. In the wizard's phylactery. Lactery. Won't you come inside to dance with me? Give it to me raw. Hot cold. Give it to me raw. Give it to me raw.
Oh, Ellie. Yes, that is exactly what it's saying. It's saying give it to me, and then Raw Arcana. The name of the wizard ability is Raw Arcana. And when you cast Raw Arcana, you get arcane power. So what the song is saying is give me that Raw Arcana, give me that arcane power. But it's also saying give it to me raw. That's the double entendre. Entendre, if you will. And now for Karma's.
The legends of the Underdome. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize. His fins are the size of a mountain. His eyes are as black as the night. He drinks from the sanguine fountain, a charging disaster of light. Hercules, Hercules, he will drink from the spoils of battle. Hercules, Hercules, god of the arena, welcoming every challenge from both arcane wizards to steel. Only in the heat of battle does his cold heart begin to feel. It feels. Hercules, Hercules, he has dined on the mightiest beast. So Hercules, Hercules, god of the arena. Spilling blood with his huge coral axe. Hercules, Hercules, god of the arena. Yeah!
Yeah, I also have a hard time unhearing huge coral axe. Or ass. because it's just better that way. And also, like, when it says he has dined on the mightiest beasts, I prefer to think he has dined on the mightiest beetles, because then it's like he's eaten Beetle Dude, you know? And that's why it takes forever for Beetle Dude to do shit. Hey, whoa. No, I'm kidding. I didn't mean that, DFK team. Don't hurt me, Beetle Dude. Get out there and vote, people. There were all these people voting fat influence on these ones for 25 jewel. Now 125 comes around. My 100k influence vote is the biggest one out there. What's wrong with you people? Vote. This is big here. This is big dollars on the line in jewel terms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat? Oh, Hubert was here watching. Damn it. Oh, I got. No, I got. Chat, I'm totally ruined after this. Hubert heard me say the mean thing. There goes my entire reputation. It's gone. There we go. Okay, finally some people voting. Okay, good. Throw some influence around. It's Wednesday, my dudes. The reset happens soon. No, you gotta claim your rewards, Jeremy, and then you can. So if your claim rewards button isn't popping up at the top of the tournament, just hit the little refresh icon. Oh yeah, Hubert threatening me now. He says, better tell Beetle to slow down on those last 5 skills he hasn't implemented on the next class. Huge alpha there, guys. We now know that the next class has at least 5 skills. That is huge alpha that we totally could not have inferred before, as we are going now into the final round of this first ever Mythic Mayhem. More to come, obviously, in the future. Let's frogging go. On the left, DeFi Purgatory, also known as Kurt Hokage in the Discord. And on the right, 91 Karmas, also known as 91 Karmas in the Discord. Now, Divine Barrier out from Karmas, opening up with his AP stacking. For some reason, that time his Priest went after... No, I had that backwards. Priest opened with the Divine Bubble, Divine Barrier, and then the Raw Arcana began to stack. Let's friggin' go. Let's go, Mythic. Ellie Fuck says. Yes, well, I'm pretty sure both these guys are Mythic squads, so thanks for repping in the first Mythic Mayhem ever. And I also love Kurt Hokage using the Sharkules Vizzy, the best in town. Seriously, best Vizzy in town. More like that, SPD. Make up iconic characters. And then put them in the playable slot. Alright, Karmas, his knight's up. Does he open with the protection from interception? Yes, he does. Lands a little crit on the knight with the damage as well. Barrage. Whoa! As the knight takes a lot of hits from that barrage. What? Did it? Okay, almost all of them by the looks of it. And then the barrier absorbs some damage. So 4 hit the knight. Wow, interception. I don't know. That knight, very good defense right there. I would have thought that would have been a lot more damage. And it was single prayer of healing. 545 crit. Brings it back to full health after that barrage did so much damage to it. And Karmas is back to reset. As DeFi Purgatory now starts ramping with his own wizard. They're both at 24. Arcane power remaining. Iron Will? So he just went for the silence on the knight. Did land it, so the knight can't perform some of his abilities next turn, but it's magical. So I don't know if that really does much to the knight. Rapid Shot did come out, broke down the barriers a little bit, and did a little bit of trickle damage to the knight for Karma's team. Karma's did a basic attack. By the looks of it, yeah. And the Priest just cast Freedom. So now that wizard is unstoppable, meaning that any status effects that can be applied to it will not be applied to it for the duration of the unstoppable. Oh, Hubert Cumberdale reminds me that Challenge probably can't be used while silenced, because it does have that little magic icon in the corner. So no taunts incoming from Karmas, but... Oh, and you can't use Royal Guard either. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I didn't know that. So yeah, thanks Karmas. So no Royal Guard, which is huge. So that's probably why Karmas used the Freedom to keep his wizard from being interrupted as he goes for his setup here with the Frost Lance, followed by the Pyroclast. Frost Lance striking big, getting 3 stacks of chill on the Archer, 3 stacks of chill on the Wizard, and 3 stacks on the Knight, setting them up for big damage on the Pyroclast. And look, he's got 33 AP stacks already ready to go. Is Sharkules wearing a Speedo? Asks Ellie. And yes, what else would he wear? I mean, I don't think fashion designers have fully caught up to Sharkules' body image. It's something we're pushing for in society, is more recognition of body image like Sharkules in the fashion world. We're not there yet though. Meanwhile, Purgatory opening with his Pyroclast. Hasn't set it up with any sort of chill or burn. Can't do chill, I guess, because he has the fire abilities. But just going right for the Pyroclast at max stackerinos. And looks like he's going to come in right about here on the time bar. So lots of turns before then. Karma has 4 or 5 turns to react to this and prepare. Does he use his own Pyroclast and set up another way to prevent his wizard from being interrupted, which would be huge? Yes, he's going for the Pyroclast. Okay. Oh my god, but he did a shorter channel, so it's going to go off before Purgatory's Pyroclast is, and potentially interrupt Purgatory's wizard. Look at that. Masterfully done. Moved forward, cast just enough AP to move him ahead of the wizard. Will he get the payoff in the form of an interrupt? We'll find out. Use the Knight to clear the exhausted turn with a pass. And now Purgatory is channeling Barrage to come in alongside this Pyroclast that he's got going. Or just before, I should say. But this Knight is getting beat up. Could fall on its own when Karma's Pyroclast goes off. Here comes the Barrage. Does good damage to the Knight and breaks the barrier for the Priest. But Karma's can probably respond here. Get himself into a position where he's ready to deal with the incoming Pyroclast from Purgatory. Uses a Divine Barrier, opting to prevent some damage to all 3 of his heroes. The Knight now up. And Royal Guard is up for Karma's, so his wizard can't be interrupted even if he goes for a taunt or something like that. Now the Arcane Mastery stacking it up. Here comes the Pyroclast. Bada bang! Kills the Knight 750 and does land the interrupt. Both the Fear and the Stun striking Purgatory's wizard. And that was masterfully done. He channeled just enough. He reduced his channel's arcane mastery, arcane power that he put into that channel just enough to allow him to go first in the Pyroclast race and interrupted Purgatories. I mean, I wouldn't have seen it coming if it hadn't already happened to me like 5 times. Well played, 91 Karmas, as DeFi Purgatory senses his defeat and calls it at that moment. His team on the back foot, reeling, both feared and 1 stun. Karmas takes the very first ever Mythic Mayhem. Congratulations. And thank you everyone for playing. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. While I have your attention, you can sign up for today's daily skirmish in about an hour. Entries close in 52 minutes. Starts in just over an hour. And yeah, so this is DFK hosted tournament. Some good. You can get a chest if you win. You can get some of the new banded chests if you don't quite win. Melee Mosh Pit level 15. So hopefully some people go sign up for that one. But for now, yeah. Thank you all for showing up, showing out to the first ever Mythic Mayhem. I will do more of these. And yeah, I'm probably going to keep it to 8 entries. And like not mind-blowing prize pools. But next time I think I'm going to mix up the rule set a little bit. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys with some of my fresh tunes.
Purple on my black, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my black, Mythic squad on my chest.
Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Join us in excellence. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my join us in excellence. Mayhem in the streets, mayhem in the street, yeah, we never miss a beat. The fans are on their feet when they see us, the elite. Foes are running from defeat and pissing in the sheets. Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem in the streets. Mess around with karma, man, and you ain't got no hope. We destroyers, Knicks and Riders, gonna send you to the flow. We got beavers throwing mosh pits and sprinkling in some dough. Shit don't be easy when the intern is casting on the low. Dragonfly on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my purple on my back, Mythic squad, we the best. Purple on my back, Mythic squad on my chest. Join us in excellence.